oriented myself, I'm posterior. Got it? If I take a needle and I stick it in here, this layer right here is the dura mater, means the hard mother. Think of a taco. I've got shell on this side and this side. Well, I've got dura mater here and here. And in between, I've got all this fat, adipose tissue. But most of the time, we start right there and say that's dura mater. See that line right underneath it? That's the subdural space. And now see this wall right here? That's the arachnoid. Arachnoid means spider. They say it looks like a spider web. And this great big space all the way around is the subarachnoid space. And the subarachnoid space is full of cerebral spinal fluid. So I come in and I have the dura mater. I have that line, which is the subdural space. Then I have this wall, which is the arachnoid, and this is the subarachnoid space. And then I hit the pia mater. Pia mater is the soft mother. It's so tight to the spinal cord, I can't peel it off. When I look at the gray, this is the anterior gray horn or the ventral gray horn. These are the posterior gray horns. And here are my lateral gray horns. So I go ventral gray horn, lateral gray horn, dorsal gray horn. This is right in the middle. This is my dorsal median sulcus. And this is my ventral median fissure. Fissure is a real deep crack. See, this one is so deep that it's got pia mater coming in with it. So this is my dorsal median sulcus. This is my ventral median fissure. This is my gray commissure. Commissures allow signals to cross from one side to the other. So that's my gray commissure. And that hole in the center is the central canal. Then I look at the white matter. This is my ventral white column. This is my lateral white column. And this is my dorsal white column. I'm going to give you a handout that looks exactly like this so that you can learn all of these parts. There they call these the ventral funiculi, the lateral funiculi, and the posterior funiculi. That's white columns. Okay? So you means you can either call them the funiculi or you can call them the white columns. Okay? Ventral white column, lateral white column, dorsal white column. Dorsal gray horn, lateral gray horn, ventral gray horn. The signals in the white are going up the spinal cord and down the spinal cord. Again, these are spinal nerves. Spinal nerve comes in and it's like this. It's got the dorsal, it's got the sensory and the motor, and it's wrapped up into one nerve. So that sensory nerve can be motor, sensory, or both. Look, it comes in and it splits into the one coming to the back, one coming to the back. That's a dorsal root ganglion. This is the dorsal root. What kind of nerve is it? Sensory or motor?
Sensory.
I'm feeling you.
Oh, you're talking
Sensory.
about
See what I mean about getting old? Okay, that's sensory. What's this one coming out the front?
That's motor.
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 Okay? So you got to get it in your head. Sensory always comes in the back. I can touch you here. It's still going to come in the back. Sensory comes in the back. That's a sensory nerve. It's coming in, it's afferent. This is coming out in the front. It's motor or efferent. It's going to a gland or a muscle to tell it to do something, to have an effect. Okay? So on this, we've got to be able to name the parts of the spinal cord. Give me one of those brains.